What you want to paint? What's paper cupcake? I'll say paper cupcake. You ready? Hey, good morning. We are in the studio. Let me move over. Let me move over this way. My guest and I, where we at? You twisting over here? You want to turn over? Wave at the people. Hello to you. Happy Monday, and it is the 4th. We are going to paint today. He's going to do the cupcake with the fireworks coming out of it, and so am I. So you can turn it into a family-friendly contest, so to speak. So join the list, grab your download. There are some bonuses in there. Let's see. If I turn it this way, too much light. This is from 4th of July before. I've painted these live. So come on and join us. I did one last week too. Let me make sure that's over here. I'm going in the wrong direction. So that one, the light is better over here for whatever reason. And this one, I painted last week. So click the link. I don't know if it's above or below. I do believe it's in the comments as well. Come on and paint with us today. Our hello replay viewers. My name is Bernade. Let me get over here. I'm sorry, y'all. My name is Bernade Flournoy. I'm an art teacher by day. I love painting portraits and I love the fun crafts. So this download can easily be transferred to a canvas. It could be easily transferred. But you don't have to. You can paint right on the paper. And that's what we're doing today. So you can transfer it. And I can give you some tips on how to do that in another video. But today, we're just going to pop on. It won't take long. And don't worry if you don't have any paint. You can use your colored pencils. You can use your crayons. Just grab something to color. And like I said today, while you're waiting for the fireworks, while you're waiting for the food to get ready, print off a few of these and have a friendly family art coloring contest, okay? So come on and join us. We're ready to start. All right. So you are going to choose. Okay? All right. We need paint, don't we? Got brushes and water. And my container is right there. Yep. I'm going to ease you in a little closer. All right. So the plates are here. We're just going to put out the colors that we need. Okay, go ahead, grab it. And I already got started, so I already cheated a little bit. So I'm going to just put mine this way. And so you can squeeze out. What colors are you going to use?
Red, white, and blue.
Red, white, and blue. You're going to put anything else in there?
Maybe magenta.
No, that's fine. Awesome. I'm going to kind of stick with the red, white, and blue palette as well. Here you go. I'm going to put out a little black. And you said a little magenta. And we can squeeze out a little bit of yellow. Here you go. That happens sometimes. I'm going to slip this right below us. Hello. Good morning. Grab your download. Don't forget, it's there. Did I put it in these comments? Let me make sure it's in here. Control V. Nope, that's the wrong one. Delete. I'll find it and throw it in here real fast. All right, we're squeezing out our colors. Why don't you put this up underneath here, and then that way the people can see you put the colors out there. There you go. Thank you. All right, I am going to go find the download real fast. It should be in there, but I'm going to add it just in case. So let me go to the Paint Pops, the Paint Party Online Pop-Up Shop. I turned it into an event, but I didn't post it till late. But we're going to have more of these events. So yeah, we're doing this painting thing again now. We love it. We're just going to schedule it in. And like I said, welcome. Give us a shout out in the comments or send me a direct message. Let me know that you participated in a family-friendly contest. So thank you for joining us in the studio. There it is. All right. Let me copy this, pop in live or catch the replay. Control C. And now I'm going to put it over here in the comments. Control V and enter. All right. Did it go to... It seemed like it posted to YouTube 3 times. I don't know if it's going to post to Twitter. Did the link turn live? I don't see that the link is in there live. But anyway, it's there. All right. So the music is off now. Yeah, that's one of those little paint globs. Where's the napkin? Just give me part of it. Thank you. Yep. And that happens when you've got paint that's been sitting around unused. Use your paint, people. I'm going to just go wash my hands real fast. Okay, so we've got blackout. We can go ahead and close this one, but watch out. The lid is kind of wet. Bless you. Get your tissue out. I know it. Child, I already know. My little sinuses. Oh, I got black all over my hand. You know what, babe? I forgot to plug in the cord. I'll plug it in when I come back in. I sure did. We were going to see if plugging into the Wi-Fi actually helps. And, on live, you know what? I got to lean way over. On live, things happen. But, that doesn't stop us. Mistakes happen. The camera has fallen over. So he's got his paints out there. But, we keep on going. What are you doing today? While you're waiting for the food to get ready and fireworks, grab your free download and have something for the family to do. Family-friendly contest. All right, so my dude is over here, and you'll be watching him paint mainly. I will be right here. You ready, Doc? Mm-hmm. Okay. We've got brushes. I've got more up there if you need them. Okay. We've got glitter. We're ready to rock and roll. Okay. I wish we could really have that music playing in the background, but you need that blue paper up underneath here too. Make sure you're protecting your surfaces. Let me explain that. Make sure you protect your surfaces. We're going to be painting on this, so we don't have to be as protective. But this is just a little piece of wax paper. You can have newspaper, little plastic tablecloth, some recycled copy paper, something to put up underneath to protect your area. You got it, babe? There we go. Yeah, it was sticking a little bit. I've got a lot of brushes out here. Go ahead, put that down. So you're putting that up underneath there. And we're ready to rock and roll. I can turn mine this way a little bit. All right. Did you want to say anything to the people as we're getting started?
Let's do this.
Wait, let me turn it up. Let me turn it up again.
Let's do this.
You got to be on the camera.
Let's do this.
Teenagers don't like the morning, and it's 8 o'clock. So anyway, all right. You got your brush that you're going to get started with. That may be large unless you're about to get back there in the background. What are you painting with that surface? Because these are all little bitty tiny areas. Unless you're going to do something in the background, I would use a smaller brush. Okay, all right. So it's kind of at an awkward angle for you, but easier for the paint. So it's at an awkward angle for me for the paint, but easier on the water. That's okay. We're going to get on down to it. Okay, so I'm going to wet my brush. I saw that you wet yours, and you want to make sure you get all of that water out, that it's damp, but not dripping. So now we're going to dive on in. All right. Let's see. I think I'm going to go ahead and make my little stars. And I like to use this straight edge. Okay. Are your sinuses acting up? Yep, it's one of those things, man. Okay, so I turn my paper every which kind of way so that I can get in there in all the nooks and crannies. That's just a tip. He could have been using colored pencils. Like I said, you don't, on the paper, you can use crayons, colored pencils, whatever you have. But I like using the craft paint on here, actually. So I've got my little stars. I'm trying to think what color I want the background. I'm just going to pick up some of this paint over here. I probably should have this on a clipboard and have it standing up over here right before. At least then that camera right here, they can still catch a little something. Let me do that. And babe, I'm going to have you reach in that tub right there and grab one of those little stands. Do you need a clipboard too? Was it easier on the clipboard before?
No, I don't need it.
Okay. Great. That is perfect. Thank you. So then this way, it's right here. And then they can... Is yours... How did yours turn upside down?
I turned it upside down.
Oh, child. Somebody come get her. All right. Because I'm like, wait a minute. I made sure the camera was going to... All right. So that means I can get way over here and get on down to it. All right. And at least on this clipboard, if I need to flip it, it's easy to do. So I got to remember. And I like to use that straight edge to go along that straight edge. Straight edge of the brush with a little bit of paint loaded up. And you just kind of tap and wiggle. I kind of tap and wiggle just to make sure it's coloring it in. Tap and wiggle. Let me get a little bit more paint. And I don't use a whole lot of paint while I'm working, because then it'll get kind of messy. So I'm going along with that straight edge of the brush to the straight edge of that line, and I'm just tapping and wiggling. So like I said, I like to give you a few little tips. And it's like things that I know that I'm doing, but I have to verbalize it. That's part of that teaching. It's like, you can do it, but can you pass that information along? And that's what I want to make sure I'm doing. So, all right. So my little star is done over here. And I'm going to clean my brush out. I'm peeking to see what you're doing. This is a little family. I don't know. Should we have the people dab off some of it unless you want a lot of it? Oh, you're going with yellow over there, huh? Okay. I see you. I see it. I see it. Let me see if I can upload. Is this just a post only or? I think I can post only. I can't add a pic in there. But it's nice to try and see all that you can do with the streaming. Let's see here, Doc. I am going to stop painting for just a second. I'm going to see about moving it one way or the other. Let's see if we slide it back this way. There we go. Is that still going to be, it's going to be more awkward for you, right? So let me see if I can slide it back this way and see if the camera can come back. There we go. So that you're there, I'm here, and it's not too awkward. Okay, unless you put that back and spin this around. You move that over. Move the camera over so you still have a little bit more room. You're good? Okay, babe. I'm so sorry. I'm just trying to make it. You know me. Want to make sure everybody's good. Extra. This girl. Okay. So I don't see the volume. Okay, where's the volume? I don't know. Look at this. I said I was going to plug in. Look, we've got like one little. Why is our internet so bad out here? I said I was going to plug in, didn't I? And you know what? I can't unless I use the this station here. And for the life of me, I'm not sure where this particular one is. So here I am. We went through all of that, and that internet plug won't even work on the computer. So we're freezing and glitching, and where's my Wi-Fi? But we're in here. I think I'm going to do some blue sky in the back. I'm going to go with this big brush. I'm going to go over here. I'm going to wet the background just a little bit. And we're going for it. Let me get a little bit more white. And sometimes it's good to go ahead and paint that background before you do a whole lot. Now, see, I'm painting at an awkward angle. But we're going to get in here. We're going to get this done. I'm going to put down the white paint, and then I can add the blue gradually. So what's your game plan over there, Doc?
Just to paint. Just going all from top to bottom, from bottom to top.
Or what? You just don't want to let me in on it?
Nope.
Okay. That's all right. That's all right. Ah, see you, Mama. Yep. I told you bring those extra tissues because I already know once it gets started, and I can go back in and get those black lines because the craft, whoops, hey, well, that happens. We lied. That's all right. Let me go back in here. Our teacher knows how to mess up and fix up. So here we go. We're just going to add a little bit of this coloring over here. And I knew I should have probably done the background first. But that's all right. Don't peek over here, man. You don't want to give me your game plan. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Back up. Back up. That's all right. You don't want to give your little secrets out. That's okay. I got a few of my own over here. So it is, what have we been on here for a few minutes? So I'm going to say maybe what? About another 20 minutes? You think another 20 minutes? Yeah. I like to keep the broadcast kind of short for the project part. I need to unclip this, but I might do that later. Don't look over here. I see you trying to look. I see you trying to take a little peek over here, see what I'm doing. I am trying to get up in here. You know what, y'all? I got to pick this up and turn this around. Let me get a little bit more water. Because since I'm painting on paper, and this is acrylic, and the paper is porous, I don't mind having more water. Ooh wee. Let me get myself together. On this surface. Now, if it's a canvas, you want to make... Are they starting fireworks already? Is it not 8 o'clock in the morning? All right. So I am just trying to be careful. And I like to use that straight edge as I'm going around these little areas. You know what? Since I got it right here, I'm going to get me just a little smidge of water. And I'm just going to go right on up in here. I like to paint right to the edge so that when it's done, let's see what you're doing. Let me peek over there and see what you're doing. Okay. All right. I see you. I see you, son. All right. So I'm adding a little bit more water here, and I'm just going to go ahead and be careful around these little edges. Now this brush goes at an angle. It's good. Hear that computer getting ready to take off again. All right, so we're just trying to get a little bit of blue all around these little points here. Now I'm gonna have to go back and touch this up a little bit. What you got going over there, son?
Doing the stars.
I need you to project because the microphone won't pick it all up.
I'm doing the stars.
What are you doing to them?
Painting. Yep.
But I mean, describe it a little more. Because we are painting. We're trying to give painting tips.
I'm just coloring them a different color.
And describe the colors that you're using.
Yellow. A little bit of black and yellow in some of the stars. Use darkening the yellow on some of the stars.
Okay. Because, yeah, you want to try to talk to people like they can't see what you're doing. Because sometimes people may, this might be part of the podcast, but sometimes people have the video on, they're listening. And then if you're describing what you're doing, then they might pop on and take a peek. Because I listen to a lot of broadcasts. And then, if they're doing something that I need to see, then I'm going to take a little peek. All right, so I've kind of gotten this background somewhat together. I'm just going to paint right over that. You see me painting over my stuff. I shouldn't be giving you my secrets. I should just give the secrets to them. But because, we are competing. So don't forget that because this is that strong black line, if your paints are kind of thin, don't worry if you paint over the lines a little bit because you can always find them a little bit later. But don't tell him right now. I don't think he wants any of these tips. I don't think he can handle them. But he's been around for a minute, so he knows a little of my secret sauce. He doesn't know it all. But, I like to share the sauce. And then, folks, these modern kids, they got sauce of their own. So I'm always learning. So I'm appreciative of that too. All right. So I've spent a little time on this background. You could, of course, leave your background white. But, if you got paint, come on and use it. All right. I'm going to go in with a little bit more white. We might need some more white out here. I'm going to let you be the paint filler. Where do you put the, on the shelf? Okay, gotcha. All right. So I think I am done with my background, y'all. Just a little mottled background with a little texture. And you could just do a little bit of that. Now it's time for the cupcake. You need me to clean this brush out for you? Because you might need it for your background or not. Whoops. Move that out of the way so you can have that up there. And let me go back over here so you could see what we were. This was the activity right here. The example. But we could use the example to work from. All right. Let me know if you need me to pop over so you can see that too. All right, so we are on the way. I need to go ahead and get some more red going. Oh, wait, folks, wait a minute. Let's call out this play. Folks then squozing out a little bit of magenta. Okay, so we got a red, yellow, and blue, and a black and white, and he's squozing out. He squeezed out. Somebody help me with the past tense. You know that. All right, so I've got paint all over my freshly painted red star. I'm going to let that dry off just a little bit, and then I'm going to go back in. Sometimes you might have to hit it with a little bit of white. That's what I'm going to do right fast, so that other color will cover it. So I am cleaning that up a little bit. I think we're good over there. So what's going over here in I should have put your name over here and my name over there as the challenger. And I wish I could make like the second camera like super big. Oh, there you go. Well, no, that's still the first main camera. But anyway. So you need to take a break. Is this halftime? Oh, bless you. Go get your footage. The allergy season is still going on over here, and it's all good. So here I am. While he's away, I'm going to hurry up and kind of sneak in here and throw. I see he's using yellow on his stars. I'm going to use some too. Remember, I run that straight edge, and I kind of wiggle it a little bit. Straight, straight, straight. Wiggle off some of that paint. So those are some of my tips to kind of make it happen a little easier, a little faster. Okay, so let me come back over this way. And boom, I am going to just come right here for a moment. I love having background music, and I also love having it quiet. All right, I'm painting at an awkward angle, so I'm upside down. So I'm just going to do the same thing. I got plenty of paint on my brush. I'm lining up that edge, finding this edge, swiping and wiggling a little bit. Let me come at this awkward angle, swipe that paint over there. Let me get it in that corner. Let me load up my brush a little bit more. Let me come over here, straight edge, swipe and wiggle, swipe and wiggle. Now, we could go back and outline all of that if we wanted to, but we don't have to. So I got a few. I think I'm going to throw one more yellow. Uh-oh, hark. Do I hear? Yes. Uh-oh, babe, be careful. Yeah, we got these lights and everything all over. Let me look at my Wi-Fi again. Where was I looking? And I saw that it was super duper low. Uh-oh, here I go. Excuse me. Like our signal was super duper low. Because I see the signal up on the computer, but on the broadcast, it was like way low. All right. Now that I've got a coat of this, I want to say this one was the apple barrel. This is kind of chalky. I might put another coat using the deco art on top for the yellow. All right. Well, maybe while I have a little yellow, I'll go ahead and make a little brown right quick. Just a corner of the black. What you looking over here for, man? What you looking over here for? Why did the painting stop? Why did the painting stop? What's... Oh, you need paint. Oh, I'm so sorry. Okay, I apologize.
She's cheating.
I apologize, y'all. So we're going to add a lot of this down here. Let me go back in here, add a little bit more white. Actually, I can get a little water so that it can be a little bit transparent. Whoop! And there we go, dripping again. Man, he had to step away. I'm going to have to step away too for just a moment. All right, so this little cupcake wrapper is done. And I have to go back, add a little bit of black. You know, let me just thank you again, son, for coming up in here, painting with your mama and everything. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I like waking up at 8 o'clock.
Once again, you're going to have to project because that microphone, it's not like just you mumbling to me on a conversation. You got to project, do the teacher voice, throw it across the room.
Yes, I like waking up at 8 o'clock in the morning on a Monday, on a holiday, to paint.
What do you have to do? You have to go to work? Are you going to work this morning? Do you have a job today?
It's summer
you
break.
Have a job?
Summer break.
Is this affecting your means of employment?
No.
Okay, I was just checking. Y'all, I'm just going in here with a little wet paper towel because I'm just going to find these little black lines that I done covered up. And I'm going to have to stop. I'm going to really have to go stop and go handle this nose. Okay, so I'm finding that black in there. And then that way I don't have to probably reconnect those lines so much. So let me see. So let me tip this down. The camera light is right there. So let's see. All right, hold yours up for this camera right quick. Oh my goodness. You went drastic on me. Come closer. And you got to kind of tip it down a little bit because the light is going to, So your mama be in here fighting with this light, man. So we working. All right, let me step away. Tell the people what your game plan is now. It looked like it changed on us. What's the game plan?
Mm-hmm. Okay, so look. Hold on, I can't see yet. So I'm painting the background black. I'm gonna put like little white sprinkles on the background after like I clean it up and whatnot. Um, and then after I do that, I'm gonna outline the stars, make sure they kind of pop out a little bit more. And yeah, that's the plan for the background. Don't tell her I said that though.
All right. Whew. That nose sure likes to wait till you get in the air. I do kind of like mixing up my own browns, though. I think it worked out okay. Let me tilt it. I'm going to say allow for maybe about an hour for this whole activity. Some, like I said, if you don't mess with the background, if you're going to leave the background white, maybe about a half an hour. But because we extra over here, we're going to paint this background. We're going to give you all that we have to offer over here. So let me go in here. I'm glad I stepped away for a moment. Sometimes you need a fresh eye. And if you can't really decide what to do next, take a picture of it with your smartphone and just look at the picture. Sometimes that removes you and gives you fresh eyes. Or go run to the bathroom, hold it up in the mirror, and usually that reversed image also gives you a fresh set of eyes, and it kind of lets you know, let me fix this part. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. You know what? I wasn't sure what I was going to do over here. Now I know. So give yourself those little breaks away from painting so that you can decide what the next step is. I'm backing off. Now I'm going to turn the camera back on over here. There we go. I should have probably done that before I left. All right. So let me touch up my little stars over here. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. And that music that we used that last time for that reel, I want to make sure we do that again. I like that music. Boom, 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 boom. That was a jam there. I gotta make sure I put that back on. Are you looking at me? What? I just feel like you're looking at me.
No.
Oh, okay. I thought you were looking at me for because your mama likes music. All right. So I previously painted this over, so I'm just gonna just give it like a little fresh coat. All right. So now let's see. I still like that blue cupcake. I'm gonna still paint that cupcake blue. So let me clean up my brush. Do I need to do any more red? I'm gonna do another red one down here. Brush is full of paint. Go along these straight lines. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Line that brush up. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Did you take any of my tips? Where I line the brush up and kind of swipe and wiggle? Swipe and wiggle.
Mm-mm.
You see my technique?
No, I'm painting.
You're doing what?
I'm painting.
Okay, remember you got to project your voice. Otherwise, the people will only hear my ramblings and whatnot. It's refreshing to hear another voice in the studio. All right, so I've got my little red. I've got 1, 2, 3 up here. I got my yellows, 1, 2, 3. I got 2 white, and I think I'm gonna use some. I'm gonna use some of my glitter paint on those. But I need to paint those little edges white. Let's see, son. I am thinking Where's the glitter paint? Where did that go? Oh, it's over there behind that light right there. And let me just stop and show you some of the previous ones. Don't forget to grab your download. I should say that probably repeatedly. We've got a few bonus ones in there. We, of course, have this delicious one that we're working on today. You will also find this one that I worked on the other day. Oh, good. There we go. And this one from, I don't know, was this maybe 2 years ago? I think I did this one 2 years ago. But once again, it's on some paper. It's a download, and it's just super fun. You can put these on the refrigerator, or if you've got like a seasonal frame that you can throw those in, you can do that as well. Something that only comes out for July. I'm going to go all the way over here. So we've got both of those in there ready to go. Okay. Is it taking a little longer than what you thought?
Yes.
Yeah.
Very much so.
Yeah. Yeah. And that happens. It does happen. So I think once we get going, we'll have like another camera. We'll have a camera for you, a camera for me, and a camera for the general studio. But, we do what we can. Is that nose about to get you again?
Yep.
Yep, I feel mine too. Maybe it was a good thing we didn't do a whole bunch of advertising for this one. Because we still working out some of these bugs, man, going live. But I love it. It's fun. And, if we could pass along some tips to help people, I love that too. All right, so I'm going to go right on in here with the blue. I think I got a slightly darker navy blue over there too. I think I'm going to dig that out when it comes back. Let me come right along there, and I lost that whole black edge right there. Okay. Let me come right along there. And I'm going to find a few little white highlights up in there. But I want to get the whole blue. And now because we're painting on the paper, it absorbs pretty quickly because we're not painting thick. You want to keep your paints kind of thin so you can control them. Now I'm going right back over to where I already put paint. Let's see. These little stars up here are going to, you know what? We're going to let that be frosted and we might paint the stars blue. How about that? So I'm going to get a little white on the corner right here. And this is starting to dry up. Where's my spritzer? Here we go. Now we're working with acrylics. You can work with, let me flip this back. You can work with watercolor. You can use your colored pencils, crayons, markers, especially if you're printing this off at home. And that's what we're inviting you to do. So you can watch while we paint. But if you don't have the paint right now, we would like to encourage you to get it. All right, so I've just kind of wet this all down again so that the paint stayed kind of fresh and workable. So once again, I'm going over here on this little side of the white, and I'm just kind of, mixing up a little bit of white into my brush. So I can go in here and pop these colors. I'm going to say the light is coming this way, so I'm just going to go kind of right here. Whoop, get some of that icing goodness. So it's still kind of wet. So it's mixing up a little bit of that blue. That's okay. I'll go back and pop it in there just a little bit. So because I've got a little bit of Honey, when he comes back, I'm going to have to step away. When I tell you these sinuses and allergies are running through here today. Oh, let me grab a little bit of magenta. Whoop, that's too much, y'all. I just want it just a little bit over here in these shadows. Just a little bit, not a lot. Honey, I could sit right here and paint all day. Now I see where I might want that kind of purplish. Right here on this little stick. All right. We're going to have to go back in and find some of those lines, but we're getting there. Am I going to go ahead with this and be white up here? I think so. No, the brush that I'm using is probably way too big, but that's all right. We'll get the idea. Now, what I slice it down that way for instead of just finding that line and going at an angle. All right, so I've got my little white squiggles up there. And I probably should make it a little bit darker blue around there. Okay. And I need to probably put the date. That might be another tip too. Put the date on your little family creations, especially if you're going to throw them into a folder. And hopefully you're taking lots of pictures to add to your photo book of memory. Okay. So I went back there and I added a little bit of this. Okay. Let me just try to get that transition a little bit better. And I'm painting at an off angle here. So let me go ahead and clean that out. Get my little red. Let me go ahead and paint my little squiggles red. Child, I've already told the people we probably have to tag team because these sinuses are in here eating us up. But that's okay. We still keep moving. Yeah. All right. Are you sure that's dry?
Mm-hmm.
The paint is dry? Oh, let me go and put you back on camera.
I did this very early.
But sometimes you just got to make sure. But I'm glad you checked. I'm just saying I have seen many a marker lose an early life because the paint was not dry. And I'm glad you got that. Leave it around here because I'm going to use it. I probably should have put a little bit of white here because I'm going to have to outline these too. Let me see. Oh my goodness. I got to go and I gotta go because my nose is running too. It's getting ready to. I already know it. It's like, come on. We're really trying to paint here. So I might need a little second coat on that. Okay, I'm going to have to get out. Well, I'm glad you're here because then we can tag team off of each other. All right, so here we go. We're working in on our little cute paintable. I think I might put glitter paint in those stars on the cupcake. All right. Oh. You think I'm ready for glitter?
I think you're ready for a tissue.
I'm going to get a tissue now. Excuse me. I'm going right now, y'all. am ready to continue. Oh, I wish, like I said, I wish there was a way for me to just only picture in picture, only let you see if it would do that for the other camera, but it doesn't. So I don't understand that. But we're gonna figure this out. And they're always asking for suggestions and whatnot. So that would be one of mine. Let that second camera be the main. All right. So it is 8:52, almost 9 o'clock. Once you kind of finish that, I'm going to probably ask that you hand me that glitter paint so I can go ahead and get started with my Gleam and Shine attack. And I spritzed while you were away. I kind of sprayed oh boy, is that good? Well, kind of sprayed the paint so it's kind of wet. So it stays wet, I should say. I think that's okay. I am going to add
Where's the glitter?
right there. You go. Nope. The big one. Yep. Thank you. And I love this. Let me see if I can get this over here. Crystal Craft Smart Glitter Paint by Michaels. And like I said, I use Apple Barrel. I use the Craft Smart. I use the Deco Art because some of the colors are different with the different brands. And that is okay. About to get you. About to get over there and get you. Oh, I did pull it way over here, didn't I? Coming back over here to find my three-dimensionality. Add my little touch-ups. Okay. And those birds are out there, man. They're not happy with me. Okay. So I'm trying to find a few of these edges. I said I was going to do this with the marker. I'm just going in here with this brush real fast. The marker, of course, will give you better control, so you need that. That's fine. I don't mind if it goes out of line a little bit. Let me get a little smidge of extra water. I'm going to thin this. Oh, you trying to do that? You're going to probably have to get a stiffer brush, and you're going to probably have to get your finger. Go right in the container, right above at the top, that clear container. There's a glove right in front of that container. Yep. That way, that'll keep your finger. You know what I'm saying? Now, why am I trying to give you my secret sauce? I'm trying to keep you neat and tidy because I love you. And I love that you enjoy creating. You can look up there and see if there's one. But the main thing was to kind of keep your hands good and clean. All right, so I'm trying to clean up a few of these lines going in here. We're going to be wrapping this up soon, but we could still probably go on about an hour because we love adding the details and whatnot. Pretending like the light is coming this way. So I've got a little highlight over here. Going to make the lines a little thicker over here to kind of indicate a little shadow, even though I'm not really adding any to the blue. All right. So is yours still on camera? Okay. I wasn't sure. All right. I may even add a little shadow down over here. So cleaning that edge up just a little bit, making it pop. It's coming to light. I'm going to go up in here. I'm going to add a few little black lines in with my little white lines. Boop, boop, boop. To give it a little bit of extra up there. I need to go around these two. Let me get. Wait.
It don't got up here. I'm trying.
Okay, yeah, because I'm about to say that we're going to have to get you something because I don't want paint all over.
Right. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know how you're going to rig that up.
It's okay.
You might have to do it off camera.
Yeah.
Put this back over there on the floor.
I mean, I'm gonna do it right now.
Well, yeah, we're trying to do it right now because it's a contest. I want to know what the people say. Here, take that, put it back on the floor because I'm tired of holding it, and I need to keep it moving. Okay, there we go. Let me make sure I got enough black on this brush. And yeah, you could do that off camera and hit it real fast and keep it moving. What? What? You get a little paint right on the tip and then you flick it. But you might want to do this. I'm going to take, your brush is wet, right? Did you wet it? Or no? Okay. So, and the paint doesn't have to be super thick. So now there is a lot there. I'm going to try to dry it off over here. Well, let me dry it off over here. So you might come right back. All right. I'm just kind of pressing that paint out a little bit so it's not so drippy. And then you flick it. Is that working?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Let me look over here and see. Ah. Okay. Let me see if I can turn this around without doing damage. I don't see myself turning it around without doing damage. So bring it back up on camera because you got a little bit of control now, right? Now that you've practiced.
I'm just about done. Yeah.
Right, but I want the people to see what you're doing. This is the whole point of coming on here live. So make sure you're on camera. Okay. But you might have to be off to the side.
I'm already.
Now, why did the black line stop there? That's what I want to know. I'm not coming for you or nothing. I just wanted to know what the thinking was.
Half sky, like I wanted to get the fireworks in the back.
Ah.
And then the stars, kind of trickle down. I didn't really want the black full coverage. I thought about it, but I did not.
And that's perfectly fine. And that's why I'm asking, because, sometimes we've got these questions and sometimes we don't always know what to ask. And so that's why I'm making, and sometimes we don't know. What am I saying? Sometimes we don't know what your thinking process is. And we learn sometimes from your thinking process. So that's why your mama asks a lot of questions. Because it's like, well, why is that? Tell me how'd you do that? Because I learn that way. All right. So that was good?
Mm-hmm.
So walk us through that step again. What did you do? Walk us through that step one more time. That looks really cool. That's a really nice effect.
She tried to cheat. She tried to cheat.
But I just got paint on my camera, on my phone. A really nice effect.
Yeah.
I had the brush and I went up like that.
Oh.
Let me let you gently wipe that off.
Oh.
Gently. I can still see us being on here for a little bit. So look at the effect. It's a very nice effect. What? The camera is right here in the middle, but I flicked it right here. Uh-oh. Are we still there? We're still there.
I have no idea.
Don't worry about it. It's still there.
I don't know.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Just wipe the camera. If the camera's clean, then I'll get it. I'll get it back for us. So this is his effect of that nice star. And so he flipped that.
They can't see.
What?
It's frozen.
No, I don't have the second camera up there. Yeah, that's why I don't have the second camera up there. I'm gonna find it and then I can add it back. Not a big issue. Trust me, all the mistakes that I've made in here, especially last week. So let me see if we can find you. Did you did you exit?
I don't know.
Let's see. I can't find you. I think you have exited it. Let me go back in here. All right, I think I'm going to have to add you back. Yep, I'm going to have to invite you back. So let's see if it'll take it back in one more time. Okay, there we go. Let me put down family-friendly contest. Let me leave. Let me go back out, y'all. I'm not trying to enter it right now. Okay. Family friendly. Can I spell it, y'all? ENDLY contest. Let me do art contest. Art. Oh. Contest. There we go. Family friendly art contest is what we're aiming for today. Grab your download. I'm not going to say all of that. Oh, so now I want to make sure this is going right for him. Is this going right? Let me make sure. So I want to put that back on air. Nope. Nope. All right, I think we got it now. Honey, like I said, we are live. We're still painting. I think he took a little break and our sinuses have been acting up on us. So we have to tag each other in and out because they don't want to cooperate with us today. Okay, let's see if I think we're good. Let me add the other camera in. Add to stream, and there we go. So, yeah, I'm hoping it's not freezing too bad because sometimes when we're live, the internet just, I don't know, goes bananas. So, family friendly. We're going to do it that way. And I'm in the process now of, let me go the right way, of outlining some of my stars. I did the background, and I don't worry if some of the paint gets on here because it's thin enough for me to see. And I know kind of how to fix it a little bit. So now I'm going back around, just outlining my star. We're getting off of here probably before 9:30 because my battery is saying goodbye. Son, will you grab my battery? I think in the kitchen. Thank you. The computer, because we've gone on down to 27%. For the computer. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying. We're on air. Just help me. You know your mama doesn't always get these words out quite right. And while you're out, then I can hurry up and try to beat you
See how she's cheating?
by outlining my, to make it pop better.
She be cheating.
No, no, we're not doing the bees. No, nope, nope.
She's cheating.
Thank you. No, I wouldn't say this is cheating. I'm just taking full advantage of our
She's
on-air
cheating.
time. Okay. And how is that cheating? Explain to me how that's cheating.
Because my nose runs more than hers.
Okay.
And I had to step away a lot.
Okay, so you've had to step away. Come on in. Put your boxing gloves back on in, player. But see, you're cheating because you're using marker.
You said anything that we can use. I mean, anything that's around we can use.
Who said that?
You
I
said,
don't recall.
You said the people can use crayons, colored pencils, all of that.
I did say that. The people.
I am the people.
I said the people could use it. I did not say because we're in here competing. You need to be using paint because we said this is a paintable template, but the people could use crayons. You know what I'm saying? Oh, look at mine. Look at mine on camera. Looks like it want to pop a little bit. Okay, looks like it want to pop out a little bit. And look what I did. Inside of the white, I put a little gray over there to make it look like it's a little bit 3D.
Mm-hmm.
And I like the way yours is with the red over there. You could do the same thing if you took red and mixed just a little bit of black in there. And it'll do the same exact thing.
I thought about it.
Yeah, you don't have to. I'm looking on the camera and seeing what's up. People have been popping on, peeking in, seeing what we're doing. And the same within the white, on the cupcake, I did the same thing to help it turn. This light is just better over here. It's because of the 1, 2, and 1, 2. That's right in this area. I mixed up a little bit of white with just a smidge of black to make it appear like a little shadow. So that kind of helps. And so as far as the firecracker, the same thing. And so I need to do the same thing as far as taking a little drop of red and adding like a little quarter of a drop of black. All right. Okay. So we're in here, y'all. Okay. I can't move over too far. All right. So I went along and I've outlined just about everything. So how's this going for you? Are you enjoying it now?
Mm-hmm.
What makes it enjoyable?
This painting with my mom.
Oh, I don't know if the people in the back heard that.
It's enjoyable because it's
Hold
fun.
on. Wait.
It's fun because I'm painting and I don't usually paint, and I'm painting with my mom.
Family. Okay.
Even though she cheated.
Who's cheating? Who's cheating? Nobody's cheating. If anyone is cheating, it would be him.
But I'm going to drop the mic. See you, beautiful people. I will catch you next time.
Catch us next time. But see, no. I'm going to cry foul. The people are going to cry foul. Hold yours up there. We're going to cry foul. You might tip it down for, yep. We're going to cry foul because you can't have white on white. You just can't do it. You got to do something. You're either going to do something on that white. Otherwise, and then what exactly are we doing with the stars?
This is my...
It is, but I'm just saying.
I'll fix the white. I'll fix the white on white, but the stars are just my design.
Okay, I was just trying. You don't even have to come over here and do red.
Right.
That you don't
She
see.
wanted to do blue. She wanted to do blue.
I am not saying, because see, if you add more red like that, then it's gonna pop out and look really nice. You know, it's gonna look really nice, and then it looks like it's not a family friendly competition. It looks like you're trying to come up out of that corner on me with some secret sauce. That's what it looks like. But the mama had to step in and help because that white on white, unless you're going to do something to make that white icing pop. He's changing it to red. This is a play by play. All right. I know you're trying to get out of here. Did you get? You did. Thank you. You did get that charger. I appreciate it. Honey, we just in here going long. That's okay. So what do you think our wager should be? What do you think is a
Um,
good prize, good treat?
Starbucks or ice cream?
Who's paying?
I'll pay for Starbucks if you pay for the ice cream.
Oh, you said Starbucks are, but it I don't know about my hearing, and it sounds like you are backtracking and doing a Starbucks and. What am I hearing here?
Okay, the winner does pays for the cheapest one. The loser pays for the expensive.
They're both expensive.
No, they're not.
They're both the ice cream shop that we like to go to is expensive. It's expensive, Doc. Let me get this over here. All right, we are trying to tie this together. Yeah, when you step off air, make sure if you can try to get that visual together. All right, so let me go back in here. Boom, 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 boom. Let me capture that. So it is 9:14. Man, I didn't intend for us to be over here. But it keeps us busy, keeps us, gathering around the table talking. And when you're creating, sometimes even a simple project like this, solving this visual problem kind of unlocks that creativity door to solve some other problem somewhere else. One day I'm going to learn how to verbalize that better. You've got to be creative to be a problem solver. I think that was Mr. Oh, good gracious. Mr. Colby. I think I did that post long time ago, a couple years back. In order to be a problem solver, you've got to be creative. So we're tightening it up. Hold yours up to the camera a little bit. So we're in here tightening some jive up, and that black helps pop it out. So you might have to clean up those yellow lines with, you know what I'm saying? Just go back in and clean that up. So yeah, 9:30, whether or not we're done or not. Oh, look at you. Wait a minute. Excuse me. And then you're going to have to learn how to go back and forth on this camera too. Because sometimes if I'm broadcasting, look at there. Look who's adding a little bit of shading on that cupcake. Oh, all right. Come on through. Here you go. Let me ask you this. What if we call it a draw? And then
seems like somebody didn't want to lose.
And then let's just go grab some breakfast.
Who's paying?
This girl.
Okay.
This girl right here. All right. So we got to see if, any family wants to come with us, even though I don't know if they participated, Okay. So we're in here. I'm going to put the camera back on him. And so we've got just a few more minutes. Then we're going to wrap it up. So you see how I'm doing this camera action back and forth? It's fairly easy and simple, but I'm learning it. And it's like some things that you want it to do, it's not quite doing quite yet. All right, y'all. I think I've outlined all the stars. Let me come in close. I think I have outlined all of the stars to help them pop. Oh, I got to go catch that. I don't know if you could see that. I got to go catch that. I went around these lines, all of these. I did a little bit of that one, but I definitely got to go around here. Okay, so let me go back in here, and I cleaned out my brush really well already too. So let me go ahead, hit that. Oh, wait a minute. I'm just gonna have to go on up over in here, turn this around. And at first I thought I was just gonna have to use the black marker, but once you kind of thin that black paint down with a little bit of water, and you're just using the very tip of your brush, it works. You just have to take your time. This is probably why it's taken us, an hour. But that's okay. We're in here enjoying each other's company, creating, and he does enjoy creating. And he is a creative. He's made some of my videos for me, and I'm hoping that we can continue in that particular vein because he's pretty good at it. All right. So I have touched that up. Oop, let me move that over. I'm okay with that. I'm just going to pop that out and make that good and strong right there. Boom. What do? Let me go in here. Something is not quite right with this line. Let me go in there and find that line. Okay, I think that's a little bit better. Yeah. So now I think I'm ready for a little bit of let me wet my brush, dip it in the water just a little bit. Let me come back because he stepped away for a moment. See, these last little details are the ones that help tie everything together. And I know some people don't want to do this particular part, and that's okay. We get the general idea. But if you really wanted to, as they say, slap, pop a little bit, it's in the details. It's in those subtle details. Now I'm going to go ahead and get me a little bit of blue. Get me a little bit more of this black. Get me a little bit of this violet. Get me just a little bit more of this water right here. And I'm gonna go right. Oh, y'all! I didn't hit the wrong camera. I'm gonna go right here and pick up some of that shadow right here. Maybe I went too intense. Maybe I'll grab a little white. Boom, 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 boom. See, now this is the mom's secret sauce. Okay, I'm going back in here. Okay, so we're gonna cast this shadow way over here. I'm just gonna get just a little bit more water, just to make the thickness of the paint, because we've been in here for a moment, so it's kind of drying up. I'm gonna get a little bit of this magenta. Come on up in here. Give that Wayne Thiebaud effect of that purple blue shadow. And we're just gonna stretch it on out. So you can make that coloring page your own. You just need a few tips. And, I'm always looking for tips. All right, so I'm going to just stretch that on out. How about that? All right, I'm going back in here. I'm going in here to smooth this line out a little bit. I'm going back over the edges right here just to smooth it, straighten it out. I'm going to add a little bit of blue as we get back out here to soften that up over here just a little bit. I'm going to get a little smidge of water to thin it out. Because once again, we've been in here. I did want to kind of do a painting marathon today. I don't think he wanted to, but that's okay. Throw a little bit of pink back up in here. Get my water because that pink is kind of drying out. That just kind of gives us a little bit of a temperature change inside of that shadow. Now that's some more secret sauce. So let me get up here close. See if you can see it a little bit. I don't know if you can, but let's see. Let me see if I can add in. You know what? I'm not going to mess with it too much because I don't have enough paint on here. So let me just smooth this out. I'm just going to go back in here, smooth that part out. Next to this little shooting star back here. All right, we are good. So now we're all the way to the edge. Okay, so there we go. We got a little shooting star down there. We've got like a little bit of three-dimensionality to help it pop a little bit. Yeah, I think we're good. So it is 9:23. I'm going to add a little bit of the glitter. Let's see. I'm trying to get over here, guys, so you can read it. This is Craft Smart brand, and it's called Crystal. Can you see? Crystal Glimmer Paint. Let me put it on this other camera. Okay. Craft Smart Glitter Paint. Okay. This is by Michael. And I've got the large one because I use a lot of it, but they sell it in the 2 ounces as well. I want to say it's less than $2. So I'm going to squeeze a little bit. I really need to squeeze it into a cup that I can save, but for television purposes, you know what I mean. I'm going to set that over there. Now we're going to just add a little glitter. Now he left my brush in the paint. I don't like that. I mean, left my brushes in the water. I don't like that. Because I like to take good care of them, and because I want them to be around a very, very long time. So I'm getting a little teeny tiny brush, and I'm going in here. This is my glitter paint. It's transparent. It's in a clear, what do you call it? I'm going to say a clear binder. And I'm just going to go over here over on my sparkles a little bit. I probably could tighten up these sparkles with a little white. Let me tighten these sparkles up with a little bit of white. Boop, boop. I'm going to put some little white tips on these right quick. Boop. Go right over the top of here. And my hands are not steady at this angle, but, you know, you'll get the general idea. Boop. There we go. And I never did go back in there and add. So I'm going to make sure I have the sparkles inside of the white. I'm going to put them on the cupcake as well. And you know, I've got red glitter paint too that can go over here on the. I'm just going to go right on in here. One coat usually does it. Sometimes you might need a second one if you're really going to be super dramatic. But that one coat in my dryer, my hair dryer is right over there. I like to use that to kind of speed things along. And I'm just going to put just a little bit. Dab that all in the little stars on the cupcakes. I'm going to put this in highlight. Now put my finger in it. Don't want to put your finger. All right. And because we're painting on paper, it dries super fast. Let's see, I don't know where my helper went. So I can come back in here and put that second coat on it to kind of give it a little bit of pop. How about this? I'm going to put some right along the top right up here. Just to help that part pop a little bit. And I think we're good. Put a little bit, boom. See, I always squeeze out just a little bit too much. Because it's just a little gloss. You can go in here in the yellow. Because I got plenty of glitter. A little bit goes a very, very, very long way. All right. I love adding those finishing touches. Let me come back up over here. What time is that? That's 9:28. Hey, Mal? What are we doing? Sir, let's finish what we're doing, please. Please, let's finish what we're doing. Let's stay focused because we're still live. Come on now. Let's stay focused because I'm ready to wrap up the broadcast. It's 9:20 something. And I've added my glitter. I don't know if you can see that. That helps. I don't know if you can see the glitter. It's hard for me to show it on air with this light. But here we are. You could hold yours up closer to your camera. Yeah, it's hard to adjust it. Lower it down just a little bit. Lower it. Okay, so that's in the way. All right. If this is in the way, we can move that. Bring it down a little lower. I'm trying to line mine up. There we go. Okay. So there we go. Then we'll get a screenshot of that. And then we'll take a picture. All right. It is 9:30. This is Bernaid Flournoy.
And Malachi Flournoy.
And thank you for coming into the Painted Poses studio. We're over here doing the Paint Pops online pop-up shop. And it's short. The Paint Pops is short for the Paint Party online pop-up shop. So thank you for joining us. We are going to continue to come back and paint for you. But I hope that you enjoy your holiday. We enjoy creating. Okay. All right. So I'm not sure exactly what this is here. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and sign off. So we're going to clean out the studio, turn off the lights, and yeah, we're going to call it a day.
This is the 29 laws to a 7-figure e-commerce.
Now, how in the world? Where's my brothers? Where's my brother? Where? And we're live too, aren't we? There we go. That's crazy, isn't it? There we go. All right. I think I got my brush cleaned out. Did you need any glitter paint on here? Okay. Okay. Turn off the overheads. We just back on up out of here. Man, we still have a lot of paint left. A little paint goes a long way. No, just the plug. Yep. Hit that switch. All right. You got that? Well, you don't have to unplug that part. That's cool. You can go ahead and unplug that one. We are done. We are out. We have painted. I've had a great time. I am so thankful that you were able to join us today. So much fun. Let me twist this one. All right.